Hello, everyone. My name is Travis Tallarico, attorney with the law office of Schoeneck King. Thank you all very much who were able to tune in to this week's weekly webinar. For those who didn't, I'm just going to give a quick recap on what I presented on this week, which is considerations of political speech in the workplace. We felt that this would be a topical point of conversation with election season soon approaching and summer soon concluding. So a few of the main topics that I talked about today were considerations for private sector employees regarding political speech in the workplace. And those main topics that I discussed were evaluating whether political speech could be subject to the terms of any employment contract or employee handbook, whether the speech could be considered protected activity under the NLRA, the National Labor Relations Act, New York labor law protections related to political speech, whether the discipline could be considered retaliation for any protected activity or a violation of public policy, and whether any prior discipline or lack of discipline, which could give rise to a discrimination claim under Title VII, the New York State Human Rights Law, or the New York City Human Rights Law. Generally speaking, there's nothing that prohibits a private sector employee from restricting or prohibiting political speech in the workplace as a potential First Amendment violation, but it is also important to understand that an employer cannot just outright completely prohibit and restrict any and all speech in the workplace. To the extent that an employer can, a policy should be drafted and applied to be facially neutral, meaning in this particular context of restricting political speech, if there is such a policy, it needs to be applied equally. So in other words, not favoring one political party or one type of speech versus another. This certainly can be a divisive topic and something that I'm sure that most employers will be seeing over the next couple of months. So as a general point of consideration, just remind employees of the general code of civility in the workplace if politics are going to be discussed, to keep it civil, and to remind them of their proper reporting channels in the event that an employee perceives any of this behavior to be potentially harassing, that they have proper remedies to report it to. Thank you all very much, and hopefully see you all next week.